Norrath, welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Grind with the Adventure Squad, level 75 Souxxsie Epic Edition. Right now, we had just talked with Baynar Swiftsong, did some turn-ins, and then we are going to be, let's just get running here while we do this. We are off toward Buenos to find Malagar. Oh, he sounds like he's kind of a deadbeat dad, and he's not happy that his wife married him and Sierra is now dead, so not cool. All right. There we are. We are going to head over to the northern plains of Karana, and then we're going to pick back up with the rest of our fun stuff. All right, we are in West Karana. I need to try something because this Malagar guy is not too cool. So he's going to be KOS, so I have to charm him, and I want to see if this... Look at that. Very cool. That worked. Okay. So... 53 seconds. So I don't have a lot of time, so we're going to bring him over here. We'll wait for him to... Let's see. If you go invis, that should break charm, right? Yes, it does. Alright, cool. So we're going to have to do that with this Malagar cat. And he is up over this way. Not too far away. So we're buzzing around Western Karana. Pretty big zone. I like how that it just gave you the fact that, you know, the feeling that this place is just huge. You know, these plains go on forever, and they really did. I mean, it only takes a few minutes, like 5 minutes to run across it, but where regular zones only took a couple minutes, this one just really seemed like it took the cake as far as size goes. Alright, should just be up over the hill here. Should be, let's just turn this off. Alright, where are we? You can see, okay, there we are. We're hiding in the light green is hiding in the cyan. So he's right up over here. It said that there's probably going to be some KOS mobs near him. And you got to kill them. Ooh, there they are. This looks like a Malagar. Yeah, there he is. So let's see if we can charm him and turn him on his little followers. There we go. Hey Malagar, how are you? Let's see. Okay, so actually, if we just charm him, and if we give him that note to Malagar. There we go, and there we go. We got his enraged doppelganger. Alright, that worked out. We didn't have to kill any of those other guys. I guess maybe we should have just sent him in there to kill them. Just to make it fun. There we go. Alright, let's loot this guy, and we... Ooh, got a cool robe. Old used robe. Malagar's head. That is what we want. Alright, let's take this girl while we're here. Let's just have some fun. Let's charm her. And then make her attack her buddy. Go get him! Alright, I got him go. Like a bandit triple threat over there. She's getting her butt kicked. Oh, she's getting him. Let's do our twist. Oh no, we can't because we have the charm spell going. 37 seconds. Let's see who wins. She is at 40%. He is at 69%. She's not doing too good. He's healing himself. Thinks she's going to go down. And we'll do this Thurgan guy. We'll charm him next. If she dies. He's going down. Thurgan looks like he's pretty tough. Here we go. Alright, we got him. Now let's make him attack. There you go. Get him. Get your buddy. Yeah, this guy, he is huge barbarian warrior. He is definitely kicking butt. As soon as this guy dies, I don't know if he's going to turn on me in 26 seconds, but we'll go invis and we'll just kill him too. %. Let's get him. I'll help him out. There we go. His charm is about to break in 5 seconds, so then we'll just take him down. Haha, there we go. Alright, what do we need to do? We need to head back to South Karana. Alright, well that was fun. Malagar! There you go. Alright, heading back to South Karana. Okay, back in South Karana. That was a fun time over there, killing Malagar and all of his little cronies. I tell you, I've got to figure out how to incorporate a little bit more charm in the adventure squad. I mean, this Souxxsie can do some charming. That was a level 65 charm. I'm sure she's got a level 75 that's like area effect. We can get a whole bunch of them all at once. And Terabelle, she can do charm. I mean, we got to get these monsters fighting for us instead of against us. Maybe we could really do some damage that way. Might even be able to go to some zones that we should not be in. Alright, here we go. We're back to here. We're going to give Malagar's head. Whoa, he's like, that vile dog. I knew there was something not right with him. The way he stared at everyone with contempt, even his own wife. I curse him. I curse him to stay upon the realm and deny him what he most desires. This is too much. I cannot play or write this day. The sadness overwhelms me. In honor of Sierra, the daughter that was denied to me in spirit, I vow never to play this instrument again. It was her favorite, and she listened to me play for hours on end. Here, take it. Take it out of my sight. Leave me to my grief and my loss. All right, so what do we got here? We have Melon's Mystical Bongos. Looked like he has a guitar here, a lute. Well, maybe those are in his backpack, and he's just like, I can't play them anymore. I can't do it. All right, we are in South Karana, so we are also we're going to take a detour here. Let's take a look. There we go. It's not too far away. Right behind us. We are going to go find this this Kellum Mechia. And we need to do a quick turn in here. Figure while we're here, we might as well take care of this portion of it so we don't have to run all the way back. It's actually saving me a lot of time. Oh, let's get our speed going. I don't know what we're doing, going at regular speed, not at Bard speed. So let's see. On this one here, we had to go to the Wrath Mountains and kill Blackwing for an Onyx Drake Gut. Then go to Burning Woods and kill Nezakanina or Fizzleclown. I think we got the Nez guy. And we needed to get Red Worm Gut. And then we had to go to Skyfire Mountains and kill Eldrig the Old and get Chromatic Gut, which that was interesting to say the least. There we go. She's right over here. Let's see what she has to say. This is just kind of like one of those mid-quest turn-ins. So, Onyx Drake Gut. And we need Red Worm Gut. And the Chromatic Gut. I hope she takes it. Oh, she did. Very cool. And she gave us the Maestro Symphony page 25. Excellent. All right, so. Yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to look at my notes here. Kiona mentioned something about some Maldron's instrument that she was wanting. So we are going to go take care of that. Let's take a track one more time. Make sure Quillmane is not up while we're here, because we love to do extra stuff while we do quests. And can't see it from here. All right, we are going to head over to West Corona, and we're going to take care of this second part. So we'll see you in West Corona again. All right, back in Western Corona, or the plains of Western Corona. We have a ways to go. I think it takes about 4 minutes to get there. So I guess we can kind of do a recap. We're all over the place. South Corona, Souxxsie, Unrest, South Corona, West Corona, back to South Corona. So you could see earlier when we were out and about doing our pre-farming, doing our killing, which worked out really well, so we don't have to go fuss around and do that. So looks like we've got one more turn-in to do here, and we are on our way to finishing up this quest. So close. I mean, really, we just have Trachanon and Vox. As soon as we get those 2 kills, we can complete this quest. Uh-oh. Yeah, I need to do better. Get a little bit better angle here. So we've been all over the place, doing a lot of fun stuff. Been having a good time doing the killing. I was really happy that we got our backbone from Finnegal on our second kill. As I said, while we were doing that, some guild members had mentioned that they killed him 27 to 50 times before he dropped it, which is really crazy for an epic drop to be that rare, especially that he was a 12-hour respawn. I mean, I can understand if it was like almost like an immediate respawn. 6 minutes, you know, like some things, maybe even 12. But every 12 hours and it's not a guaranteed drop. I mean, that's pretty crazy, especially because in Era 1, it's not easy to get to. mean, you just slip and fall, and you find yourself in that room. But it's not an easy fight. So you're definitely going to need a group, maybe 2 groups, when you're level 55. Otherwise, he's just going to decimate you. So it was a little frustrating. But I'm glad, we're level 75 doing this, and kind of just like a look back at the old epics. So maybe when we get a little bit higher level, let's turn this off, song off. There we go. We'll fight these guys again. We'll look back. We'll get the 1.5s and maybe the 2.0s eventually. Probably not eventually, but probably definitely. But I want to be a little bit higher level. I don't want it to be so hard that it's like impossible. But I don't want to be too high, because I know for the Ranger epic, you got to kill it. You got to take these guys down for the 1.5, and you don't kill them all the way, and just one kick can kill them, like right off the bat. So you got to make sure that you're not too high level. All right, so here we go. We got this Kiona girl. She wants the bongos. There we go. And we got the Maestro page, the bottom. So here we go. We have the top, page 24, and the bottom of page 24. All right. Well, that's kind of, let's see, let's take a look down. Yep, that's going to pretty much do it for this area. There you go. Thank you, Kiona. Appreciate it. It was a fun time. And where are we headed? We are headed someplace else, and we'll see you when we get there. All right. We are in Butcher Block Mountains. We are looking for Radico Wind Whisper. We are right outside of Caladim. We took the book. Easiest way to get there. Look at this. This is always really cool. This and Felwith are always, I don't know, just a couple of my favorite places to see. It was just first time you run across this place, you're like, oh my gosh, look at that. It's so cool. It is neat. All right, off we go. Stupid skeletons. Doing skeleton stuff. All right. Badiko, he is over here at the docks. So we just got to boogie over this way. Right up over through here. We can cut across the mountain, save a little time. And we should be on BART speed, but we're not because we zoned. There we go. Look at that. Hit the NOS. Off we go. Who needs a shortcut when you have Cello's, what is it, Accelerando Travel, Song of Travel? There's docks. Hey, I never missed anybody up there. How do you get up there? Let's take a look. You just have to climb up on a mountain, I guess, and then get the boat. Betawer Port Authority. Let's turn that off and say song off. Let go. Hey, Al. Hello, Susie. You've been a portmaster. I'm here to complain about the shoddy service. Can't do anything about that, girl, but what I can do is give you this super cool horn. We went to the Sea Fury Island, and we got that. And she's like, where did you find this? I thought the Cyclops took it. I'm in your debt, Susie. This horn was always been special to me. Vertigo reaches into her pack and pulls out a note. Do you think you could deliver this note to my gnome friend, Forpar? I have not spoken to him in a while, and unfortunately I will not be able to make the trip to visit him. If you are looking to have an instrument made, he's the man to ask. I mean, you could say gnome. See, we have this note to Farpar Fizzla. Could say gnome, so that gives you an idea that maybe you have to go to Steamfont Mountains, but of course I'm not going to say that. All right, so we're obviously going to Steamfont Mountains, so we will see you when we get there. Okay, here we are in Steamfont Mountains. Thought this cat was over by Akanon, but he is over near the windmills, so that is the way we're going to go. He's in the second windmill, and I can't remember, but I thought last time I ran Souxxsie through here, everybody was bent out of shape about it. We will find out soon enough. I don't know if this guy is on the ground floor or if he's up top. We'll figure it out. Oh, there he is, right there. Turn this song off. Let's give him an old hail. Hey, get out, you pesky human. I don't need any human germs. Out, you filthy beast. Alright, this guy needs the note. Maybe he'll chill. Of course, you like Madiko, because she's a half-elf. And what do we have here? Fopar's note to himself. Alright, so now, let's see. He's like, so you have, Vetico. How was the last? If Vetico would give you the time of day, you must be something special. What can I do for you? I hope you have not come to have me make another mystical instruments. If you have come for mystical instrument in the past, each one seemed to be better than the last. I have always had a dream of building the world's best lute, but I have yet to find someone brave enough to gather the components needed to make the instrument. There you go. Make a mystical lute. I will first need several pieces. If you bring me the backbone of an ancient fishman, there we go, have that, Finnegal. A strong tentacle from one of the long-lost Almageddons. So we got the Amy tendril from Plane of Fear. And a petrified skull of a lycanthrope. I may be able to create the head and neck of the instrument, which that is the petrified werewolf skull from Carno's Castle. If you go out and gather these things, make sure to bring me the note I gave you, or I might forget who you are. I am getting quite old, you know. Alright, so here we go. Hey, dude. Hey, how are you? Get out of here, you pesky brat. A note to himself. And we need the werewolf skull. We need the Amy tendrils and the backbone. There we go. Mystical lute head. Nice. What is this thing? Oh, that's the other part that we need. Never mind. Alright, so there you go. That is Part 4, Steamfont, the magical lute head. So, we have completed Maestro's Symphony page 4. Let's get these back open again. The top. Maestro's Symphony page 24, bottom. And then we have page 25. And our next step was to get the magical lute head. Here we go. So we have the first 4 sections of 8. Everything gets shorter and shorter from here on down. But And then these are our red dragon scales. We need those for later, but we have to pair those with the undead dragon gut strings and the white dragon scale from permafrost. Okay, so that concludes this portion. So we have one more thing to do before we are stuck. So off we go. We are going to head back to the plane of knowledge, and we are going to do some blacksmithing. All right, let's see. We're here. Okay, I believe I have to head over this way. Let's do our Spirit of the Wolf. We don't need our Bard Song because that just gives us Levitate. I don't know if this is it. There's one place we need to get some small ore. And we need to get... Whoop. We need to go over and get a water flask. I do not believe this is it. I think it's on a second story. Yeah, this is all tinkering, smithing stuff. That is around the corner. There we go. Gotta look at the map. There's just way too much going on. Alright, so we need to go around the corner here to the trade skill building. Past the bazaar. This is what we want. Oh, let's get our... Alright, so... smithing is right up over here. I believe this is where you get the ore. I think it's in here. Small piece of ore. There we go. What do we need here? We need 2 of those. So let's just buy 10. Let's see if anybody has the rest of the stuff we need. We need a water flask. 1 water flask and 2 small pieces of ore. And then we're going to get ourselves some metal bits. We have a forge right here. So I don't think any of these guys are going to have it. That's going to be over near the small bank. And that is where we're going to head. So we're halfway there. On the exact opposite side of the zone. I guess not. We're 90 degrees off. Alright, so water flask. I believe we can get those from the general. Water flask. Let's buy 5 of those. Alright, we'll go over to this building here. This is the smithing building. I believe there's a forge right outside. That's like a kiln or something. I don't know. Here we go. We want to experiment. We've never done this before. Let's see. What is our skill? Let's check this out. Smithing skill. Oh, it's blacksmithing, not smithing. It is awful. 0 of 300. Alright. Well, let's see how many failures we get before we get 1 metal bit. Hey, we got metal bits. First time. I mean, while we're here, we might as well just make them all. Just so we have a whole bunch. Just so we can say we did it. That is a fail. I figured I would probably get about 3 failures before I was able to get any metal bits. So right now, there we are. We're 50-50, 2 fails. 2 successes. Here we go with our last one. And there we go. We had 3 failures and 2 successes. And we were able to get 4 metal bits. But really, we only need 1. Alright. That is trade skilling. Super fun. Let's get out of here. Later, players. Alright, so we'll just head up over here and we'll just post up. There we go. And there we have it. That is, for the most part, well, that is everything we can do. That is pretty much the entire quest. So we're going to have to get 2 more drops. And then we just have a couple turn-ins to do. And boom. We're going to get our epic. And then it's off to do EverQuest so that we can get our super cool singing short sword ornament. Stick it on any weapon. But until then, we'll see you when we see you. Alright, let's see here. We spawned Gornir with a Harbinger of Frost. It's a little blue drake looking dragon floating around in the Dreadlands over near where Gornir spawns. And if you hail, it'll say, prepared to face Gornir. Let's see, hold on. You hail a Harbinger of Frost, and it snorts, emitting a puff of whirling frost from its flaring nostrils. Gornir, the guardian of the Ring of Scale, is not here. However, she will return for you if you wish it. Are you prepared to face Gornir? You click that, and it says prepared to face Gornir, and boom, she is just right there, all up in your biz. So I wasn't ready for that. I didn't have any of the recording software going or anything like that, but luckily we have our ranger here. He was just really camping out to see if Gornir was going to spawn, so then I could, take care of her and do all that fun stuff. But this is cool. This fight is lasting a bit longer than I thought it was going to. It looks like it's the regular one. So if Gornir doesn't spawn and the Harbinger does, what is it? I believe the Paladin and the Bard need a drop for their epics, so they're the only ones that can get her to spawn. My Ranger was not able to. It said she'll return, but not for you. Are we singing? She is not singing anymore. That's what we want. We want our regen, we want our damage shield, and our haste. Let's pop over here, get a look at this fight. There we go. Oh, she is out of here. Wow, I would not expect a dragon to run, especially with that much health. Figure a dragon would fight to the death. So hopefully we're going to get our dragon scale. And we did get one. I wonder if she drops it every time when you do it that way, because it doesn't look like she drops anything else. Very, very awesome. Okay. So now, okay, let's take a look here. Because we have this, we killed Trakenon earlier today. So that means the undead bard is going to spawn. So I need to go, we need to find, what do we need to find? We need to go to the Steamfont Mountains and find that Fripper guy again. And we got to do a turn in, and then we'll get, what we'll do is we'll get the magical loot for that. And then we go back to Sebelis, and when the undead bard is there, we give him the loot, he gives it back, and then a alternate version of Trakenon spawns that always drops the undead dragon gut strings. So that is what we are going to be up to. Oh man, this is awesome. Okay, we can quit singing. go see what Bob is up to. He should be just chilling over here. Hey, there you go. Hey, dude. All right. Well, let's see what to do. We're going to head to the guild hall, because that way, or the guild lobby, and then that way we can go into Phoenix Rise's guild hall, and we can use the little clicky to get us into Sebelis. Right. That's exactly what we're going to do. All right, so we'll see you. Yeah, we don't have to. I don't think we have to show the run through Sebelis as we kill everything. But once we get to the Trachanon cave, we're gonna post up there. I don't know how quickly after Trachanon dies that the undead bard spawns, but I believe it's like a day, so it'll probably be tomorrow. But we're gonna get over there, and hopefully it'll be up. So we'll see you at the undead bard. Alright, we landed in Steamfont Mountains. Now we just have to run over to our second windmill and do our turn in. That way we get our magical loot for the undead bard. And what's super fun is I just went down into Sebelis and we got all set up and then realized I never came here to get the loot. So good thing the undead bard was not up, because that would have been very disappointing. Alright, this cat's right here in the middle. There he is. Get out, you pesky human. Yeah, he's still upset. He needs that note back. Note to himself. Okay, so what we need is we need a white dragon scale. We need the red dragon scale. And metal bits. We only need one metal bit. We made 4. There we are. Magical loot body. Magical loot head. There we go. And now what we want to do is give him... No, we need the magical loot body, because to finish we need what we are going to Sebelis for. We don't need these anymore. Let's just move them down here. So here we are, magical loot body, no trade quest. Alright. So as soon as the undead bard spawns, go hail him, and then we give him that. And it sounds like then we're gonna have a fight with Trachanon. I'm super excited about that, because that is our last step. The rest are a few more turn-ins, and then we will have our singing short sword. Alright, so we'll see you back in Sebelis with the undead bard. Alright, we have the undead bard. I don't really know how this goes, but let's see. Mythical loot body. And we give it to him. He's like, what's up? Do I gotta kill him? He gave it back. So I guess now I'm gonna kill him. I got some pretty radical buffs. I've got 25,000 hit points, which is almost double. There we go, and there is a special version of Trachanon. And I guess I killed him, or did he... I don't know. Boy, that went down fast. I'm glad I had the recording going. Alright. Advanced loot. Off of Trachanon. He's supposed to have... Dead bard has been slayed by Souxxsie. Just want to make sure. Oh man, Dragonon slain by Pickles? That's not cool. I don't think that's... Oh man. Pick. Shoot. It shouldn't matter who kills Dragonon. He's supposed to drop that piece every time, regardless of who kills him. Let's try here. Let's see if Delilah has it. Dragonon has been slain by Pickles. He put her down like, or put him down like nothing. And alright, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's just... Alright, so let's invite Delilah into the group. Okay, now that she's in the group, I mean, there's nothing on this corpse. That's insane. Or did Susie just like automatically get it, which she did not. She did get her mythical loot back. Did Delilah automatically get it? Her bags are a mess too. She got all kind of stuff in here. Okay, I don't see it here. I don't see it here again either. Loot. I don't see it here. Can't loot the corpse because we didn't kill it. Too far away to loot. We gotta be by the body. Okay, what's this? Nolan's. Okay, done. Let's see. Alright. Let's just stand right where Delilah is standing. Okay, why? Strings are on there. So I'm gonna kick Delilah to the curb. I may have to just kind of chill out here. You may not loot the corpse at this time. Corpse will decay in 27 minutes. Super. Super awesome. Alright, so let's try this. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna pause up here. We're gonna figure out what happens, and then we're gonna loot up some strings eventually. All right, we can finally loot, and we want to loot our undead dragon's gut strings. There we go. See you, Track. There we go. We just took everything so that he went away. Okay, man, that was a pain. That took we had to wait what, like 15 minutes almost before we were able to loot that body. All right, well, that means we are off, and we are going to go do some turn-ins, and we are going to go get our epic. So let's see. We need to head back to Steamfont Mountains. So off we go, and we'll see you there when we get there. Okay, we have landed back in Steamfont Mountains. That little excursion in Sibyllus was quite the adventure. Oh, frustrating a little bit. Undead Bard and Trachanon are both going to spawn again in another 3 days, but it's just, I don't want to wait another 3 days. I've been waiting a lot of days to do this, and I just hate when things go sideways because I screw it up. See, he's in the second one. Let's see, he's still going to be mad at us. Oh, pesky human. Yep, okay, so what we want to give him this time is we want to give him the magical loot head, the magical loot body, and our new very cool undead dragon gut strings. And now we have our magical loot. Let's check that out. String resonance 11 increases your bard songs up to 110%. That's pretty cool. This is a pretty decent little item to have. Although some of these items they do percussion resonance 11. Huh. I thought that all of the elegant defiant, or just the defiant, helped out with that. I guess not. All right, well, let's see. We are off to another fun location. We have to head back to the Dreadlands. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Nexus, and we're just going to wait for the port to the Dreadlands, and that's going to put us right where we need to be. So that's actually going to take quite a while. So we're going to have to do some waiting. All right, so we're going to run there, and all right, we're done here. We have one more turn in to do, and we get our singing short sword. So super exciting. All right, we're in the Nexus. I thought I would just do this quick little run through. Where's Velios? Kunark. Oh, it's just right over here near the Thurbian or Netherbane. Oh no, that's the old Bazaar zone in. There's that guy. Then you just come over here, and we're just gonna wait here. Let's see what it says. Portal. Okay, so that's the main one. The one that in the middle that goes to Lucinium, which is Empires of Kunark. So pretty cool. Alright, so we're just going to wait here, and I believe it's every 15 minutes it's either going to send everyone but Velios somewhere, and then on the other 15 minutes it's going to send Velios. So about a half an hour, I think, in between each cast. I don't understand why they couldn't have made Velios have its own port and just everybody disperses at once. Whatever. Alright, so we're going to wait here until we get zapped up to Let's see what this guy says, just in case you forgot or you never have seen this. It's like, hey, hello, Souxxsie. Welcome to Norrath translocation area. Please step onto the pad, and when the teleport is active, you will be taken to your destination. So, very cool. All right. When we get to Kunark, we'll pick things up and we'll finish off our epic. Woo! All right, here we go. Last turn in. We are going to the location when we do the epic request. And what's going to be perfect is it's always the first location I go to. And this time, it's going to be the first location we go to. So let's see, we got to pass over here. I think we've got a lot of skeletons around here. Don't want to fight everybody. I want to just get this done. And yes, it's right over here. Here we go. Beldrick Sleazeth. Let's hail him, see what he has to say. Hello, Souxxsie. Don't you think this would be a wonderful place to perform a symphony? I would say, I do. Well, why don't you perform this symphony with page 24 and 25 and this super duper cool magical loot? Oh, yes. And there he goes. He said, Blood was shocked that you hand him the pages of the mystical loot. I will put on the symphony like the likes of which the gods have never seen. Thank you so much, Souxxsie. Please take this sword as a token of my gratitude. All right, this isn't the best sword. Here we'll put this up. This is our Elegant Defiant short sword that we're using right now. And here is the Kunark era greatest weapon ever for a bard. So the singing short sword is 16 damage, 26 delay, 29 damage bonus, 15 strength, 5 stamina, 10 dex, 20 charisma, and 10 all-around magic. And then Dance of the Blade fills your party with Dance of the Blade, increasing their attack speed and strength rating for 3 minutes when it goes off. Seems like it's a proc. Super cool. But here we go. This is the other super cool part. Okay. Forgot how to go to third person. Oh well. We'll figure that out another time. We'll be able to see that. Here we go. Check it out. She's got her notes. What is it? Is it 8? That changes our view, or is it 9? There we go. Check that out. Let's zoom in. We can't zoom in. There we go. Singing short sword. Excellent. All right, so we are going to head back to, well, we're going to head over to Felwith so we can begin our epic request, so we can get this ornament and we can put it on our sword. All right, so that's it. That is the Singing Short Sword epic quest. I think we did pretty good. It took a little bit, but definitely not as long as it used to take. So yeah, I don't know, I'm super geeked. All right, so we'll see you in Felwith, and we're going to begin our epic request. And then we're going to, we'll definitely be back here to figure out what we have to do to get that. Here we are in Felwith. We're going to run up here and go talk to Lady Godiva, or whatever her name is. And we're going to get our epic request. Probably, I know I say it every time we do this, but probably the best quest in the game. Best option that they've ever implemented. Alright. We have our weapon. Like all of them, you should have your weapon equipped or whatever while you're doing this. Definitely have to have it, otherwise it's not going to work. Lady Caroline of Hex. Hail. Lady Caroline of Hex smiles, trying to hide an obvious air of sadness. Greetings, adventurer. Such a lovely day, isn't it? The painted look on her face clearly gives away that something is wrong. Wrong? Oh, nothing really. My beloved is off again on some excursion and has yet to return. I'm quite sure he'll be fine, though. I miss how our adventures together. The time we would spend exploring the hidden beauty of Norrath. We were especially fond of Antonica. A lovely land despite the efforts of humans ruining it. The Cordadal's smile becomes more sincere. Lake Rathtier, oh, the stories I could share of moonlight nights sitting on the docks. The noble Aviox keeping the ardent guard over the sacred flame, the sunken towers, and the legend of Megalodon. She sighs and looks to the sky. Let's see, stories. Lady Caroline blinks and looks back at you, her demeanor changing. Tell you what, stranger, you come up with an interesting tale to tell, to distract me from my boredom, and I'll see if I can find something to reward your effort. There you go. Interesting tale to tell, and epic request. All right. Thank you, Lady Caroline of Thex. We are off. So we are going to head back to the Dreadlands. That's always our first place to go, but this time it will be because we have something to do. Okay, so we made it to the Dreadlands. I just felt like starting here. This is a good place. I did run across the Dreadlands the long way and killed Gornir on the way over. And of course, regular Gornir did drop the White Dragon scale. So that's cool. And then we did a solo. So that works out. We know we can do it, even though we had Bob help us the last time, just to be safe. So we didn't screw it up. All right, we are going to go see Valdric Slezev. That's the guy that we did our final turn-in with to get our singing short sword. And it is right here. So, we'll just take a quick little second here to kind of review, I think, what we're supposed to do. He's going to do his thing, and he's going to start doing a symphony, and then he's going to ask me to play along. So I have created bandoliers that do a brass weapon, percussion, a string, a lute, and a wind instrument. So I thought to do this, we would have some fun weapons to equip. Oh, they're all over the place now. So we went and got an alluring horn from Crag, one of the Sea Furies. We did have these cellos, drums of the march that we got, like killing a bunch of dragons. We got the lute of the Gypsy Princess from the Gypsy or the Werewolf in Castle Mistmore. Although I did kill her about 8 times. I never did get the loot, but I did find it in the bazaar and bought it. And then we have, okay, it's equipped. So it's just a Minotaur horn. But what I wanted to do is get the unicorn horn, and I've probably killed Estrella, the Corrupted, I don't know, 6-7 times. She hasn't dropped it yet. It's just always those stupid fragments. I thought it would be fun to have a cool weapon or instrument to swap to, but no go on some of them. We just have regular items. So, and then after we do the little symphony thing, Blackwing, the Onyx Drake from the Wrath Mountains, is supposed to spawn, and I got to fight him, and that's it. So we'll see if that's actually the case or if I have to start over and do this 4 or 5 times. And it's probably, I do have some buffs. You saw I have 23,000 hit points, so I got some Xiaomi buffs. These are usually, I think these fights are a little, I guess, overtuned. It's very difficult for a level 75. I know the warrior was absolutely ridiculous. The ranger one wasn't too bad, but it just involved a lot of moving parts. And that was the real hard part about it. All right, so we're going to go in here and we're going to see what happens. So we have the epic request quest, so we're ready to go. We're going to go visit all of our places. You feel a strong familiar for this location, the memory of sorts. Yeah, we just did our thing. Come quickly, the band is to arrive. All right. I think we're going to follow him. Thought he said this was a really great place to have a concert. Must be the really good acoustics. Unless he's just going to sing out here. Okay, familiar hum. Sounds like the band has chosen an arcane mode to travel. We'll see. Hey, here they are. Check them out. The Free Spirits. All right. I don't know if I should probably be up on stage. Maybe I'll just post up right here so we can see everybody. All right. Roto looks at you intently, silent but understood agreement. Okay, the successful gathering. All right, so he's going to say what to do. He's going to do the strings. Nice. Okay, so now we had to go to the Windwood. All right, more drums. Oh, I went to the wrong one. I failed. I bet. Oh man, luckily I had time. Greater Plague Bone, and he's digging it. How about I pay attention? I don't want to have to redo this. Windwood. I'm glad I opted for the bandolier. Way easier to deal with. Got some brass. There we go. Back to Windwood. They look the same. The alluring horn and the Minotaur horn. Back to the brass. Percussion. Absolutely incredible. Such a beauty. Has no rival in the whole history. You feel compelled to stay and listen. The second movement. So there we go. Here's our guy. Blackwing. Get our twisting going. I believe we have to kill him with our... He's red. What's his con? It's level 80. Come on, band. Sing some stuff for me. Give me bardic inspiration. Alright, I got stunned. Cannot cast spells while stunned. Or sing songs. We got to keep that going. That has a great haste, health regen, and a damage shield. So we want to keep that up. We got to keep watching. Make sure that we don't get stunned. Ooh, we got hit for 565. Not cool. All those extra hit points are really helping out. So he's at 95%. Alright, I'm keeping that 100. Oop, we're not twisting anymore. It's very important that we twist. I didn't see where it said that I was stunned. Okay, we'll just keep making sure that our casting time is up. Alright, come on, we can do it. Oh, Blackwing is down at 8%. Boy, I really did a number on him all of a sudden. He was really high. I used my 1,000 blades. Oh, stunned. Okay, but we're still singing. That's cool. Oh, he's at 5%. Yeah, he went down really quick, and now this part's going down slow. That's cool though. I mean, it took him a while to go from 100 to 97. I thought, man, we're going to be here for 3 episodes. We got stunned, so let's get our singing going again. He's at 2%. 200, 172, 565 again, 256. He hits pretty good. I believe you have to kill these things with your epic, but I'm going to anyway. I'm not going to risk it. Come on, Blackwing, go down. Here we go. Stage complete. Right on. Thank you, everyone. The performers disperse, return to their homes and respective realms. You feel that you have a story worth telling. I do. That was actually really fun. And not super difficult, but it was fun the way it should be. Not frustrating like that Warrior Epic was. Alright, well, what we're going to do here is we're going to cut this off. And I'm going to go do all the rest of the stuff. And we're going to pick back up when we get to Verona Bay again. Not Verona Bay. Felwith. And we'll do our turn in and we'll get our ornament. I think that's going to be just about right. We've seen this so many times, we don't have to run from one place to the other, you know. So we'll see you there. Well, we got to record this. See if we can take down Cervelius. She fears, so I don't know if she's going to send me packing or not. Hitting for 180. That Darkwing guy was tougher, 313. But we're putting her down. She's at 77%. Let's see if we can back up here. Top down view. Hey. Yeah, we're just too close. Oh, we gotta get our singing going again. Alright, we're looking good. We're still at 100%. We're doing all of our singing and everything. We just keep resisting everything she puts out there. She is level 60. So 15 levels really does make a huge difference. It would be pretty neat if they had a system where the dragons would scale to you. So every time you fight them, it's a challenge. You know, they're just never an easy win. Let's kill this guy. Okay, go away. There we go. Poor little Cervelius. Sorry about that. Had to be done. Let's see what they got. Here's where we got those Celos drums. We get this Mystic Pouch. Let's take that. We already have one. Lots of spells. Shiny Emerald. Fine Steel Uluk. No trade. Got these books. Trooper Shield. Oh, that's from the stupid skeleton. Boy, Cervelius just really dropped a bunch of spells. I wonder if he dropped Topor. Nope. Okay. Wait, what is that? Oh, okay. That's that form of the hunter. Alright, we're way past any of those spells. This is Kunarkera stuff, the 55, but that was still a lot of fun. Alright, we're going to pick back up where we left off. Doing our running around. Oh, there it is. Fadedar, I was looking for her. Where's she at? Okay, let's get down here. Let's get down. Come down to the bottom of the ocean here, girl. There we are. That's a fair fight now. And one thing I didn't think about, our last fight against Cervelius, we're rocking our epic. We're not doing it with 2 Defiant weapons, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, let's get our songs twisting, help us out. Damage shield, haste, and regen. And there's something else, there's 4 of them. I can't remember all what they do. I think there's an aggro or something like that. I don't know. Maybe a slow. One of them might have a slow. Either way, there's 4. Song of the Dryads. It's got the group protection from melee attacks. Wonder if that forces them to miss, or if if it just reduces some damage to take. All right, she's down to 34%. Oh, you can see it. There it is. Oh, and she is off. Luckily, we've been working on our swimming. 122. Swimming, just water is the pits, man. There's like no happy medium. You're either going up or you're going down. You can't just stay in the middle. What do we have here? Horn of War. Well, that would have been cool to have when we did our thing. So let's take one of those. Looks like there's 2 of them. Shield of the Water Dragon. We're definitely going to take that. And a Water Dragon scale. We're going to take that too. Visions of Grandeur. Banishment. Odyssey Water. Oh man, that would have been cool to have. Oh well. Excellent. Well, we're just going to stick with us here for a moment. We are almost at the end of our journey here. Here we saved this one for last. This is one of the worst. Well, yeah, it's a long one. Once you get in the zone, it just takes forever because then you have to go around the island twice. This and acrylic caverns, those are the worst ones. So I saved those for last. All right, here we go. We got to zoom in. We want to go to North Felwith. Hey, dude. That is Hallis, North Felwith, right here. There you go. All right, so we're going to head there, and we'll see you when we'll see you when we get there. All right, Northern Felwith. We are just sneaking up on the end of this. Running around like that legit takes like 2 hours. Did we jump, girl? And sometimes a little bit more. I haven't found a really good way to do it yet. What's the most time efficient? Can do a few like the Kunark ones in a row, but after that, just I don't know. It's just kind of all over the place. All right, here we go. Yeah, I want the singing short sword ornamentation. All right, there we go. We just need the one. I guess we can come back and we can say retail if you want more of them, but you really only need one. All right, let me do that. Let's see what we got here. Here is our legit singing short sword, and we're going to put that over here. Usually I put that there. Now we have our elegant defiant, and we'll put our ornament in that. There we go. But I found this. This is really cool. You click here, and it tells you replica of Knight, first forged by Talon. It's really cool how each sword tells you who got it first. Here's the Bard. Nikki got it. It doesn't say what server, but I think it's just pretty much everyone. So I'm going to click on them all, and if you want, then you can go back and look on it. Like Destiny, that must be like Spear Destiny. It's like a monk or a Beast Lord weapon, probably monk. This looks like a cleric weapon. This is probably a Beast Lord or a Druid. This is Beast Lord or monk. Chanter maybe. Vision. And then this one here, I have to look into for another character. Bow. That's what we need, an epic bow. All right, well, that's it. Thank you, Lady Caroline of Thex. And with that, we'll bid you farewell and call this episode an episode.